Greetings, everyone, according to your time zone. Welcome to the 217th segment of Being Inspired with Buzopat Life Changing Reality podcast. I remain Honorable Ambassador Buzopat Osigwe, and this pulpit called platform is where we embrace the truth that leads to our freedom. If you're coming across this podcast for the first time, kindly subscribe, like, share to your friends and contact. Click on the notification button so that you will know when next my video drops. And if you drop your comment, that will be awesome. Today, I will be talking on the topic, decoding the signs. Yes. There are times and moments in the life of people when they realize that there is something simple but profound. Something that tells them that they have outgrown the life that they are living. Now, don't get me wrong. These signs or feelings doesn't actually mean that they are lost or they are in crisis. No, not at all. It simply shows that they are tired, just tired. Probably tired of surviving, tired of shrinking, and tired of wondering if this is all there is. Maybe you have felt this way or you feel this way right now. Don't panic, Most people just feel like maybe they are stuck in a cloth that no longer fits, that kind of feeling, or maybe they are feeling smaller they think they can be. It happens to people. Or maybe when they look around, they wonder why it seems everybody is moving forward, why they are glued in a place. A lot of people are battling with this kind of feeling. Listen, that feeling isn't a sign of failure at all. That feeling is not a sign that there's nothing you can do anymore. No, like I said, it's not a sign of failure. It's not a sign that you're done. No, but it's a sign that something inside you is ready to change. Something inside you is ready to stretch. Something inside you is ready to grow. Hello? Am I talking to somebody? Yeah. When you want to upgrade your life, it doesn't mean chasing perfection or trying to fit into someone else's idea of success. No, that's not it. But it's about discovering what it means to be the best version of you, your truest, your most powerful, and your authentic self. That's what it means, and that's what it is. So don't let anybody make you feel bad if you actually yearn for more. Doesn't mean you're greedy, doesn't mean you're insatiable, it doesn't mean that you actually don't know what you're doing. It actually means, like I said, is you discovering the best version of yourself, and you have every right anytime, any day in your life, doesn't matter how old you are, to discover, to try to find out what makes you, the best version of you, And most times when I give people real stories, honest struggles as practical tools to help them reset their mindset, rewrite their stories, and rise up with confidence. I keep telling them that no matter where you're starting from, no matter where you are and what you've done and what have happened to you, starting all over again is a yes. Yes. I told someone in my office a few days ago that that is a good thing to start all over again, and he was looking at me. I said, yes, it has nothing to do with age at all, but it has everything to do with being alive. Because you are alive is for a reason, and you are alive for a reason to fulfill a purpose. It doesn't matter what you've been through. It doesn't matter how old you are. You can still try something new, because the master strategist is God. It is He that blesses, it is He that rewards, it is He that lifts, it is He that upgrades, it is He that beautifies and decorates life of people. And He did not call Abraham old when He wants to give him a child. He did not call Jacob, He didn't call Sarah old. He does not call anybody old. What He does is urges you to rise up and take your rightful place. That's what God wants you to do. So it doesn't matter how you're feeling wherever you are now. Remember, what did I say God wants you to do? To rise up, take up your rightful place, because there's no excuse for any failure. God doesn't like to hear it. because he equipped everybody. He gave us inherent abilities. He's deposited right inside our heart, begging you to tap it. If this doesn't work, try another place. Don't sit at the place. That's what he doesn't want. It's not about failing. It's not about falling down. It's about starting up again. Don't fall and stay there. That's when you're committing a crime. Again, you don't need a lot of money. You don't need a lot of time or special connections for you to actually start to do something. What you need is willingness. Yes. Willingness to press, willingness to upgrade, your willingness, to think, willingness to your thinking, willingness to a new habit, willingness to your belief, and about what's possible for you in your life. And again, embracing action. Because you can think it, you can will it, you can daydream it, but of course it takes an action upon a dream for it to become reality. This topic today is meant to be an eye-opener, an invitation for people to stop settling for less, to stop refusing to get up from where they have fallen, and to start stepping into a life that where they can make meaning, a life of purpose, a life that beautiful, a life that and the journey of 1,000 miles begins with a step. If you don't say here I am, nobody will say who are you. So it's your job and your job alone to say I am here. Then people will now keep doing that thing you're doing. It can disturb people and they say, why are you making us? You explain. I am not making noise. I am doing this for a living. This is what I'm doing. And of course, you get noticed because you've started something. Stepping into a life you want has no age bracket at all. The question is, are you ready? Are you ready to take up the challenge and take up the change? Are you ready to stop throwing pity party and get up and move? Are you ready? Are you ready to stop lamenting, to stop complaining, to stop thinking about those opportunities that your friend made you lose, that your person did not push you, all the gathered, all the things, that rain that came and fell and messed up everything, that container that was seized, that thing that, the fire that raised up everything that you have. Yes, I know a lot of things has happened to you. That woman that actually threw you out of your house and took all your buildings and everything. Yes, it happened to you. Those ones you sacrificed, you gave, you raised a lot of people thinking that they will come through for you, and they all blanked you. Yes, I know it happened to you. But are you ready to stop throwing pity party? Are you ready to stop complaining? Because there's an opportunity that I'm seeing. Are you not seeing it? Look around you. That there, it may be beneath what you think. It may be beneath where you're coming from. But yeah, it could be an avenue. Because one thing with opportunities that most times, it doesn't come in a package that you will understand. It will not come in the way that you relax and say, yes, I see God's hand here. It could come in a dirty envelope. It could come from a person, a disguise, a person that doesn't make sense. It could come from an opportunity that you're so unwilling to go. It could come from that place you are escorting your friend to go to that you don't really want to go, and then you will meet somebody that could change your life. It could come from where you don't plan. So that is why you need to have your willingness. You need to have your soul, your mind, your brain, your everything ready for what is coming next. Because what is coming next will do you good. What is coming next is going to upgrade you. What is coming next is going to make you look like, oh, I never knew that I was wasting time before. You could come with people inviting you, come and try this, and you think you're too old to. No, you're not. Somebody could be inviting you to come. Let's start up this one. Let's partner in this. Let's do this one. Don't close up yourself. Don't limit yourself, because who blesses is God. Remember that I keep saying it. It is not he that runneth or he that willeth. It is of him that God has chosen to show mercy. Your prayer should be, God, show me mercy. God, show me mercy. In any way, because he doesn't need to tell you how the mercy will come. But because you've asked for that mercy, mercy will come true for you. Every one of us has this part, that we always, a part that dreams bigger, a part that wants to live a life that matters, irrespective of what life pressure has done to us, the doubts, the fears that has limited a lot of people from doing something. There's this part of us that really wants to begin again. I need you to give that part of your life chance. All you need is to eat the humble pie. And what is that humble pie? Just accept the fact that yes, I get am before, no be now. I used to have it. It's not. The reality is that this is who I am right now. And what do I do? You need to wake up that part of you that wants to do something. Break free from that survival mode. You need to do that. You need to reclaim that power that God has given to you and live a life that is not just enough, but a life that is an extraordinary one, a life that matters, a life. And how do you know it? A lot of people in social media today did not know that they would become a voice. They never knew that they would do something that will impact, but then they just started by opening up a page. You could do a whole lot of things. There are so many things you know in your head that you don't know what to do with it, and you think those things, okay, are not giving you physical catch again. Can you open a page? Can you open a page and start teaching people that? Because the new oil money is the internet. In as much as, yes, everybody, there are people like us that do something because we're happy doing it, irrespective of anything. It makes me happy to impact, with or without. Okay, and you know, when you have blessings come to you from things you effortlessly do, things you actually did not call anything, that's when, okay, you sit back and now like you look as if, okay, somebody has given you what, but it happens. There are so many honors that have come to my life for doing something that makes me happy to do, you know, for doing something that I have passion and compassion for doing something that my empathy is some with or without the accolade. That's what my life needs to be doing, and I am okay doing it. But you know what, when you sit and look at your life and I'm like, wow, all this for this that I do from my inner soul, you all had to give God all the glory, you know. And a lot of people are like that. So when you eat that humble pie, it will only enable you to open up and start again. Let this podcast be your starting line. Let it be your invitation to decide, okay? Let it be, you know, because I know that your best life is waiting for you. It's calling you. It's calling your name. Are you not hearing it? It's inviting you. It's honking. And what does it want you to do? It just wants you to be ready because it's there. Honestly, I wish I could make you understand that I believe you're understanding. I believe you understand, because why I talk is because I know that even when you hear me and just like make excuses, when you lie down on your bed, the words will come back to you and you decide to do something. Because when you are okay and your neighbor is okay and your sister is okay and your brother is okay, there will be no need for much rancor in the world. Let your experiences, your failures, your reflections, your relentless choices, let them become a reason that will shape up your new upgrade. Yes. Okay, because when you do, you discover that survival transformation requires much more than motivation. It does. It actually demands the practical tools, emotional resilience, and, you know, a courage to, you know, reactivate your, you know, your mental health, you know, to align so that you can be able to rewrite your story on your own terms. That's what I want you to do, and that is what I came here to tell you. It's short because this my message is straight. I don't want to just tell a lot of stories because I actually want you to get home and, you know, by the time you're done with this podcast, I want you to have reflection. I want you to actually, like, most times it's not like it is. And when you see a lot of people that you envy, somebody was talking to me, the examples the person was citing, the people the person were calling, and I'm like, you don't know the story behind the glory. You don't know. And the people that you think that everything is okay for right now, you don't know how long they suffered. You don't know what and what has happened to them. The only difference is that they didn't lie down there like you're doing now. They didn't start telling stories like you're doing now. They did something different. They stood up. They got up. They started again, and today you could talk about them. Today you could use them as reference. Today you could make them your prayer point. But my dear, if you go back to check what makes them tick, you will realize that there are a lot of things that is sinking you right now that have embraced with positivity. And they were able to make something wonderful out of their lives. And that is who I want you to be. You that think, okay, you don't know what else to do, I want to tell you that there are so many things that are available for you to do, only if you can go back into your heart and then look at those things that God blessed you with? Is it marketing? There are people that can sit back to convince you why you need to borrow them money, why you need to dash them money, and you will see powerful tool of marketing. You know that if this person actually goes to market for any company on any product, that they've got what it takes. But would they think towards that direction? No. There are people that how they cry, honestly. When they want to let you know how bad situations are, the way they cry from their soul, you ever give them a script for them to act a crying part, the world will hear their name because they actually have grace for crying. There's a lot of people that could actually feign ignorance, the way they act up a thing, the way they show what they are doing and what they want to do. You will not like, here is a communication too. A powerful negotiator, but they don't think about. But I want you to start to look for, there's no grace upon your life that is in vain. There's nothing that is a vision that you have that is actually in vain. It's placed into your life for a purpose. Can you look for where that thing you do? Some people can crack jokes, but they are lawyers. But if you see them crack jokes, you wonder what are they doing in this profession. They miss their calling. A lot of people actually are in a, there are square pegs in a round hole or whatever it is. But you need to look for, because you must align for it to start producing something. That's what I had to do you today. That's why I came here today. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel, Be Inspired with Buzopat. Follow me at TikTok, Be Inspired with Buzopat. Follow me at Facebook, Be Inspired with Buzopat Group. Honorable Ambassador Buzopat Osiwe page, Moment of Truth with Buzo is there. Chibuzamba. So Patrick Osiwe is there as well. Follow me at you're wondering why you're going to follow me. Follow me at Instagram. Be Inspired with Ambassador the Buzo. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. Be Inspired with Buzopat. Be inspired with Buzopat. Be inspired with Buzopat. Yes, like when you get over there, there are some that when I speak English, you don't want to hear. I dramatize this. I dramatize this so that you will understand. But the messages with moral so that you can understand. And things going on in this world is crazy. You never can tell what you will need to run with when you come to my page. Okay, so see you next week. Love you. Bye.